Hi everyone, CFL Park Hopper here at Aquatica, SeaWorld's water park. And we're gonna check out everything that you need to know to come in the summer of 2019. Okay, so I'm here on a bright, sunny June day. And the key to coming in the summer to the water parks is you need to come early. The park opens at 9 a.m. every day in the summer. And they're open until 6 p.m. every evening. I think 7 p.m. Maybe on the weekends and into July when it starts to get really busy. But the one thing you need to know about Florida in the summer is it rains and thunderstorms every afternoon. You can just guarantee it's gonna happen probably between 3 and 5. So getting here early at 9 a.m., number one, helps you beat a lot of the crowd. And number two, helps you beat some of the storms because they will have to shut everything down because it will lightning in the middle of those storms. Of course, they'll open it back up once it's over, but you gotta know that. Okay, so we're over here looking at the drop slides, and this is called Ihu's Breakaway Falls. These are drop tower slides. You get into a capsule there at the top, the floor drops out, and you plummet on down to twists and turns all the way to the bottom. Let's watch them come out here at the bottom. Ihu's Breakaway Falls. Just came out. Now, one thing to know, this purple one here is not a drop slide. The purple one you can put yourself down in. I'll show it to you over here. The purple comes out the top over here and you just sit down and push yourself down the slide. But the other three are the drop tower capsules, okay? Next to Ihu's, there are two side-by-side wave pools. And the cool thing about the two wave pools here is that one will be doing waves while the other one is still, and they will take turns throughout the day. So if you like waves, you get into the wave one. If you don't want waves, you can just kind of swim around. So that's really nice. And they have lots of great beach area. And it's not too crowded yet, so they're still prime spots. Okay, so again, getting here early is key. Now, another thing you may want to know about is they do have ways to bypass lines here at Aquatica, and they call them quick queue. And they have a couple different kind. I got one today. This is the wristband, so it looks like. And this is just the general regular one-time quick queue. So as you can see, mine has like little tabs, and each time that you ride a ride, it takes one of the tabs away, and that's it. And this one gave me 2 tabs for the Ihu's Breakaway Falls, but then it gives me 1 tab for each of those slides that are straight ahead of us, called Wanu Way and Raka, which we'll get closer to. And it also gave me 1 time each on Ray Rush and Mahalo Wave, which I'll show you that on the other side of the park. And it gave me a 1 time on the Matador Racer. So I'll show you all of those. The rest of the rides, however, in the park, there's 3 other slides in the park that will not have a quick queue for this particular quick queue. One is this brand new ride over here called Kari Kari Curl. It just opened in April. So if you've been to Aquatica in past summers, but you haven't been yet this year, this is brand new. And I rode this earlier today. It is super fun. It drops you down into that little wave thing. And in that wave thing, you kind of feel a little bit of weightlessness, like you kind of come out of the raft a little bit. One thing to know about this ride is it is absolutely 2-person only. You cannot do this ride single rider, and you cannot do it with more than 2 people. The seats are made only for 2 people. And it's kind of confusing because the raft itself looks like it has 4 holes and that, 4 people would sit in it. But actually what it is you go parallel to each other, and one of the holes is for your feet and the other hole is for your butt. So, and it also has a weight limit and all of that. So I'm gonna get closer so you can see that up close. Okay, so here we are. So here's the raft. And again, just 2 people will take the raft and take it up the steps. So let's watch somebody come down. Here they come. Woo! That's a pretty fun little ride. Now, in order to have a quick queue for this, you must buy a quick queue just for Kari Kari Curl. They have some that are just for this and Ray Rush. And so that is sold as a different price. And I think they also have what they call Quick Queue Unlimited. And Quick Queue Unlimited would mean that you could ride everything multiple times. Okay, so here's Raka, which is right next to Kari Kari Curl. And Raka is single rider only in an inner tube through these like fan slides. And there's cool, these little fan things in here. They flip you around, and for part of the slide, you may be going backwards. And I'm gonna take some video while I'm on the slide. However, it's in this pouch. I'm going to show it to you. You can get these like waterproof pouches. So you're going to see some slide action today inside the waterproof pouch, but it's not always going to make a whole lot of sense. So bear with me, but that's my only way that I can show you slide action during the slides. So they don't allow GoPros on many of their slides here. So you have to kind of wear your stuff in the pouch, and then I just turn it on as I slide. Next to Omaka Raka is Wanu Way. And Wanu Way is like a double person raft, but it can be, you can do it single rider or double. And I'll show you those over here. We have 4 different slides here that you can come down. Here they come. Whee! And there's a better view of Omaka Raka up here. That's these purple and green ones. Okay, we're getting on Wanu Way. This can be double or single. Okay, get ready. Here we go. Whee! Woo! Yeah! Woo! And we're coming down too. Whee! All right, you guys, that was intense. All right, next up is Omaka Raka. This is single rider, and the raft has an ability to spin around inside those little triangle capsules I showed you. So we may be going backwards part of the time. We'll see. Here we go. Okay, so I think one of the best tips for coming to Aquatica in the summer is if you can afford some kind of quick queue, that'll help you get on slides quicker. Again, you're gonna have to decide what's best for your family. One-time quick queue, unlimited quick queue, or if you just want one for the most popular rides. And then if you can't do quick queue, there's many times that I come here and I don't have quick queue at all. And I can still get on stuff. So, you know, you just gotta kind of decide what's best for you and your family. Another thing that they have here that's a pretty good deal is they have wristbands for food, which are all you can eat dining. And they're good at any of the food locations. So here we have one of the food locations here. And I'm gonna show you what the all-day dining includes. So you can get 1 entree, 1 non-alcoholic beverage, and a dessert or a side dish every hour, okay? And then kids also can get, like, they have certain kids meals at every single location. They'll have different items for them to eat. Every single one of the food locations will have different types of food. Like this one had like burgers, I think, and chicken tenders. I'll show you the menu over here. Yep, salad, like even a falafel sandwich it looks like. But there's other ones around here that have like barbecue and different things. So it's a good deal to get if you know you're gonna be here all day and eat more than 1 meal. The unlimited dining, I think, here's the price up here. It's $40 for adults and $20 for kids. But again, you can get something every hour. That does not mean you have to eat an entree every hour. You could get a side dish. Maybe you want to get a salad or a bowl of fruit, or you don't want to have dessert when you have lunch, but you could get dessert like at 3 in the afternoon. That would all be included in that all-day dining. So that's a really good deal. They also have refillable cups that you can get, and you have some people carrying some right here. And with the refillable cup, you can come up to any of the stations and you can refill that. So let me see the price on those. So one of the refillable cups costs $15.97. The day of purchase, all of your refills the entire day are free. And any day that you were to come back after that, they're 99 cents per refill, or you can pay $6.97, I think he said, and then you can have the whole day unlimited. The good thing about that cup is it's also usable at SeaWorld. So if you come here to Aquatica one day and you're going to SeaWorld another day, buy the cup at Aquatica, and then you can take it to SeaWorld and it'll be the same deal, $6 for the whole day or 99 cents per each time you fill up. So really good deal. If you get the all-day dining deal and you have a cup, then that cup is just included as your beverage and they just fill it for you. So lots of good options. This is the entrance to the lazy river. They call it Loggerhead Lane. You get in line over here to get into an inner tube and float around. They do not let you go into lazy river without a tube. So you do have to get in line for a tube. And these up here are called the Tassie's Twisters. It's a different line on this side. And you get a different tube. And then you get in the line You basically go down into the toilet bowl and spin around for a bit, and it spits you out the bottom. That is a lot of fun as well. Also over here is the Dolphin Plunge, and Dolphin Plunge and Tassie's Twisters are not on my one-time quick queue. I don't know if they're on the quick queue unlimited or not, or if they're not quick queue at all. So I'm not 100% sure on that, but this is where you come out of the Dolphin Plunge down here at the bottom. And we'll go up here so you can see better where you start from. We're going over the lazy river. And then you would just keep going on up the path here and up into the Dolphin Plunge. Now here's why they call it Dolphin Plunge. Because in this tank here, look, there's two divers getting ready to get in. They have what they call Commerson's dolphins. And you go through this part of the tube, it becomes clear, and you go underwater for a brief second. And the dolphins may swim near your tube. It just depends, it's hit or miss. But this is another viewing area, and then I'll show you where the underwater viewing area is too. And they may be in the back. If the divers are getting in, maybe they're gonna clean. Not really sure, so let's walk over here. There's more of the Dolphin Plunge. This is the underwater viewing area. Let's see if we see a Commerson's dolphin.
I thought it was a dolphin.
So yeah, they kind of look like killer whales. They're black and white colored, but they're not. They're dolphins. So that's where they go, and there's the Dolphin Plunge water ride. Okay, now Aquatica also has several ways that you can determine how to store your stuff. One, you can get a locker, and those are over here. They have self-service lockers right here at the front. They also have lockers located around the park, and I highly advise you to get a locker somewhere other than the front, as the front gets very congested and then these lockers sell out and it's just kind of a pain because everybody's here. So I like to go this way and get lockers over by Ray Rush, which I'll show you in a second. You could also rent a cabana, and if you see the little blue, green tents back here, this is the cabana area, and you would rent them right here from the information desk. So I asked at the desk, the cabanas today are $269. They change by day, and they say it's best to go online, like to aquatica.com, because they're already sold out. So you want to get online probably and reserve that. And, you know, depending on your day, you might get a better price. So, but that'd be fun to kind of be in a cabana all day. Otherwise, they have umbrella seating in certain places. Like I see some over here by the Tassie's Twisters and the Loggerhead Lane where we were a minute ago. So again, the earlier you get here, the better shaded spot you're gonna get, you know, for seating and that kind of thing. So again, it is better to get here early. Now, if you wanna know about food that you could bring into the park, they really don't allow you to bring your own food in. Like a picnic lunch, they don't allow that. You could, however, keep a cooler heavily iced inside of your car, and you can head back outside for lunch. That could be an option if you don't wanna do food in the park. Or again, some people like to do, you know, a big breakfast and then maybe just have some snacks in the park and then head out later and have a bigger meal at a restaurant later on. They have an amazing rapid river here. And here it is. And I think it's fun just to put a life jacket on like you see most people wearing here and let the current just take you down the rapids. Then you don't have to worry and you can just float, and it's super fun. But it goes all the way around the park. Check it out, the Rapid River. Here's another one of the restaurants here, Banana Beach Cookout. Again, this is a place where you could use your wristband if you did all-day dining. And this one has more barbecue food, like pulled pork sandwich, barbecue chicken, St. Louis ribs. I'm getting hungry just talking about it. All right, so here's a picture too of some of the barbecue here. All right, and as I'm walking this way, here is more of the lockers that I was talking about. This locker, as you can see, no one is here right now. So this is one of the lockers that I typically like to get. It's, again, this is Ray Rush right over here and Mahalo Wave. And so less crowded lockers over in this area. And there's some also where we started the video down by Ehu's. All right, so this is Ray Rush and Mahalo Wave. These are two family raft rides, but they're totally different. This one right in front of us is the Mahalo Wave, and I did make a video riding this, so you'll see a little bit of it. You just kind of twist and turn your way down, but it is fast, and your raft kind of goes up and down the sides of the slide. It's a lot of fun. And the one on the other side, let's see how to show it to you. Let me come this way. Here it is. You can see the fanned out slides there. That's Ray Rush. It's the slide itself becomes a round area that you're raft goes into, and it kind of turns around in there. So if you're going forward at one point, you may be going backwards at another point. And then you come down into the fan and you kind of swish back and forth like that. And then you come down and you get into an all-enclosed tube area before you come all the way out. And that has disco lights in it. So it's a really neat slide because there's so many different components to it. So I really like both of those slides a lot. But at the top, because I'm in the quick queue line, this over here is the Matador Racer mat slides. And then this is Mahalo right here, this blue one. You can do this one single rider. So that's why I'm going to do it. Over here, though, is Ray Rush. And that one you have to have 2, 3, or 4 people. Check out the view of the park. You can see the roller coasters at SeaWorld. That's Kari Kari Curl directly across from us. And there's Ihu's Breakaway Falls. There we go! Woohoo! Going down! Now, a lot of people ask, you know, I'm coming to Orlando, which water park should I go to? Aquatica, Volcano Bay, one of the Disney ones. And I say if you have young kids, Aquatica has one of the best kid areas I have ever seen at a water park. And I'm gonna show it to you right now. Check this thing out. It's like a massive jungle gym underwater. These buckets fill up with water and then they dump over so you can get extra wet. They have little slides coming out all over of various size. So depending on the age of your child, you can pick slides that would work for them. And the parents can get right up here into the area with the kids. And so it's a very great and very interactive area for you and your whole family. And they have seating all the way around it. So if you know you're just gonna be in this area all day with your kids, you can get a seat right over here and spend the day. And I think this is just the neatest kid area, like I said, of all the water parks in Orlando. Here's another view on this side. More slides and fun. I want to go over there and ride slides and I don't even have a kid with me. Looks cool. And there's some more cabanas right here too, right by the kiddie area. So if you wanted to get a cabana, you could get one here by the kiddie area, and they have some over here across this bridge. This is cabanas only up on this bridge. All right, here's the Matador Racer. This is the mat slides. Wait for them to come down. It's cool because you start enclosed in the tube, twist around, and then you come out and down the hill. Here they come. Woo. Lots of fun. And here we're back by the Rapid River again. Again, this is really fun, this thing. I really like it a lot. And over here they have another place that you can use your wristband for all-day dining called the Mango Market. Grab and go stuff in here, so you can get like, let's see, chicken tenders, pork sandwich, a chupolata sandwich, which is a really good Hispanic sandwich. It has beef, chicken, and pork all on it. It's super delicious. Cheesesteaks, buffalo chicken fries, hot dogs. Sounds delicious. Okay. Okay, now I'm back where I started the video by the Ihu's Breakaway Falls, and over here they have another kiddie area. And check this out. They have inner tubes the kids can take up this stairway and then come out these slides over here. This is pretty neat. So it's like a miniature version of some of the bigger adult slides with inner tubes just for kids. Looks like they have body slides too over here that they can just go down. Here they come, whee! And parents can do them. That's great to know. So this is a great interactive area. And over here they have, you know, for the really little ones, that maybe that other interactive area is too much. This is maybe more their speed, wading pool, and little tiny slides, things like that. Splash pad area. So Aquatica, again, has a lot of great options for your young ones. And they have seating again right over here. So it's close, you can sit right here. They also have some shaded areas over here that wouldn't be a far of a walk, that you could just head over to the little wave area. All right, now that I've given you a full tour of the park, hopefully this gives you some tips for your vacation. Remember, the keys are come early. It will rain in the afternoon, plan for that. Number 2, maybe you want to get some kind of a quick queue option to help you with waiting in line for slides. And 3, perhaps you want to get the dining deal to help you pay for your meals. Again, these are all optional. And of course the cabana is optional as well for seating. But you got to do what's best for your family so that you have a pleasurable trip. Again, I come here many times throughout the year. I do not ever get a cabana. I do not get quick queue. I do not get all day dining, because sometimes I'll just come and have breakfast before I come, have lunch in the park, and then, you know, have dinner out afterwards. A lot of times I will get myself a locker. So there are more lockers here right next to Ihu. Again, not crowded at all. So there's lots of different options and things for your trip. Well, everyone, we hope you like our video here from Aquatica, SeaWorld's water park. If you liked the video, hit like and subscribe down below to see more, and thanks for watching.